3 Barons. You can see them on the other end of the wall. So we have Ezra, we have Gray, and we also have Luke. So big shout out to our senior Barons on this senior night. It is a packed house. I mean, it really truly is, and it'll be definitely very interesting to see, what the dynamic is like in front of this crowd. See if the opponents will get distracted by that big crowd home energy. Bonita's known for their big home games with volleyball, so should be definitely a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it.
I don't feel that it'll be distracting to them. I think they actually feed off the energy the crowd provides. Every point, the crowd is just going crazy, and the volleyball team really does capitalize off that. So that might be their driving factors.
For sure. Now, I know this is something that Dylan and Katie and those guys traditionally do, but what would you say would be your score prediction? What would you say like the set usage will be?
Oh, I was thinking about this, before we got on. I think we might be able to beat Eastlake this time, because I know last time, their calls were a little bit funky, but they were away, so now it's home. So let's see what we got this time. I think it will be 3-2 us.
Absolutely. I'm going for a hopefully 4-set game. I feel like Barons will come up strong, 2 sets, win. They will unfortunately lose 1 in that process, but then they'll come back and win that 4th. So I've definitely gone to a lot of girls volleyball games and seen what they've done against Eastlake, and they've absolutely wiped the floor with them as always. So it'll be definitely very interesting to see. Another point of reference is that the volleyball team currently has a 15-13 record, so this is really a must-win game for them if they want to keep their season, just slightly above that 500 mark. They're 2 games back of 500, so that's obviously key to getting into the playoffs, is to really stay above that winning percentile and, really make sure that they don't lose their season really early.
Yeah, I really think we will win tonight, Our team has been amazing. We have amazing players. Our seniors are leaving, but still, the people that they leave behind, next year also we're going to have a really strong team. So let's hope we make CIF this year, and the next year we completely win it all.
Absolutely, Daniel. And we're sitting here at Eastlake. They have an outstanding record, first in the Metro Mesa League. And it is quite astonishing what this Eastlake team has been able to accomplish. 18-3 record. That goes a lot. That says a lot, It's really quite impressive to see these Eastlake Titans do what they do. And, their rigorous training is, on display right now. You can see out there. But it should be a really, really, I wouldn't say divisive, but heated matchup. And it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top, because, again, the Barons really need to clinch a win today to really keep their season above 500, because if they fall to that 15-14 record, they could easily lose another game, and they could lose that chance to go to the playoffs. So it's definitely very key that they win this game and be very strategic with what they do.
Yeah, so it looks like we have 3 minutes on the clock before the first serve. So I think I was thinking about this. So the Barons last time, I think it was 3-2 last time also, because our at the beginning, like the first 2 games, they're very slow. We're very slow. So, but once we keep going, like later down the line, we start immediately picking up that pace. So I think we will be able to.
Absolutely. And the Barons are coming off a 2-game win streak against very key division rivals. Otay Ranch and Olympian, both they won in 4 sets. So, yeah. This will be a really interesting game to see what the Barons can pull off, especially with that momentum that they've been carrying through these past 2 games, against Otay Ranch and Olympian. It's really going to be interesting how they use that momentum to carry them, hopefully, into a win in this game, or at least, close to a win. We always hope the best for our players, and it hopefully should be a pretty good game. Just a reminder that you are watching Bonita Vista High School Barons Boys Volleyball on BVTV. You can catch us on our Wix site and our Instagram at BVHS_TV, and follow us for more details and upcoming live streams.
It looks like we won first serve, I think, but right now they're just shaking hands, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Indeed we did. We won first serve, so it's kind of like the coin toss in football. I know Dylan likes to mention football, and this is going to be a very competitive matchup. The crowd is already going wild, so it'll be really interesting to see how this turns up.
Looks like they're throwing some shirts into the stands.
They are throwing some shirts out in the stands, and once again, the home energy is electric, so we'll definitely have to see where this game takes our Barons.
Wow. The one last shirt. Everyone wants it.
One last shirt. Everyone has their hands
2.
up.
We'll
It's
go with
dropped.
the last throw.
It's fought over. Got a little tussle going on in the stands, but seems like a lucky fan, Lucky Baron, is victorious in acquiring her shirt.
40
Baron,
seconds on the clock.
40 seconds on the clock. Baron's lining up at the start, the front of the pitch. I don't know what you call it. Pitch, field,
Court.
court.
I
It
think
all
it's court.
works,
I
folks.
think it's a court. I don't know what we're waiting on. Looks like the ref's ready, so.
Eastlake Titans smiling, look pretty optimistic with this team. Hopefully should be a pretty tough matchup for them. I mean, you know, unfortunately, on April 18th, they unfortunately did lose in 4 sets to the Titans. So hopefully we cannot repeat that, knock on wood, but should be, again, really, really interesting to see what they can pull off. See if that momentum that they've been using in those last 2 games has really carried them.
Here we go. Oh, looks like number 10 is serving first. I mean, I think he's one of our seniors too, so we'll see how this goes. Whistle blows from the ref. Here we go. First serve and it's in.
Is quickly passed back to the Titans. Good save by number 1 of the Barons. And it's a point for Eastlake, 1-0. Or 0-1, I should say.
I always think the first serve would be better for the other person, but I guess we decided the serve would be best for us first, but what do I know?
Absolutely, this is my first time commentating a boys volleyball game, so definitely should be pretty interesting to see what kind of tomfoolery I come up with to commentate this game. Eastlake serves,
Oh, it's a
and it
miss.
is against the net, so it's 1-1.
There we go, first chance coming out from the boys.
We have number 1 on the serve, gearing up, getting mentally focused.
Here we go.
Serve hits the net. It is 1-2, Eastlake. Lots of celebration going on in the Eastlake Titans bench. Not sure why they would be doing that as they're not playing in the game, but to each their own. Serve is up. Number 13 spikes it over. 12 to 8. Blocked
Beautiful block.
by number 13. 10 to 15. Attempted spike over, saves it. Gray, our senior. A good block and an unfortunate dropped ball by number 15. A little bit of a hard catch, so I don't blame him. It is 1-3, Eastlake.
Still, great job. They got to that ball. I thought they weren't even going to make it there. Eastlake crowd was already cheering that. They thought they won, but they didn't. We kept fighting.
Absolutely, they did keep fighting, and it does appear that number 12 on the serve for Eastlake. 4 has it. Number 15 spikes it over with that electric intensity that the Barons have been known for. Number 1 saves it. Gray, number 9, passes it back over. Number 21 to number 7, and then blocked by number 13.
I
as
don't
the
even
Barons,
think he touched it. I think they just missed.
I think they just missed too,
The
Daniel.
intimidation. I know, I would
Score
be
is
scared
2.
of jumping up on that net.
Absolutely. The score is 2-3, Eastlake.
Number 13. Let's go. Looks like it's still it's 3-3 now.
Barons have tied it up early on in this game.
I mean, it's first to 25, so we still got a long ways. Amazing point.
Number 13 has the ball. A Barons 4-3 lead. See if the Barons can widen that lead, get some insurance. number 7 on Eastlake, 56. Unfortunately fumbles the ball.
Beautiful block.
Another point for the Barons as the Barons gain a 2-point lead. So far being pretty efficient, coming back from a 1-2 deficit, early on. Barons leading 5-3 currently. Number 13 deals up, serves. Number 7. And a block. It goes out of bounds. Number 1 on Eastlake's side looking to serve this ball up. And it hits the net. 6-4 Barons lead. We are back to a 2-point deficit. Should say lead, not deficit.
Here we go.
Number
I think
9,
that's one of our
Gray,
seniors.
serves it up. It is one of our seniors indeed. A little bit of a collision by 4, number 1 on our team. Spikes it, but unfortunately goes back onto the Barons side, evens it, or
that was a
one more
beautiful
point.
block by Eastlake. I mean, he perfectly hit it right into their hands, so.
You do have to give credit where credit is due. This Eastlake team is also very competitive, much like the Bonita Vista Barons, and really shows so far, keeping it close, keeping it tight. Number 10 deals, serves, out.
There we go, we're back to possession.
Luke, number 15, another one of our seniors, looking to serve this ball, hopefully get some more insurance for these Eastlake Titans, against these Eastlake Titans, I should say. Number 9, Gray. To number 1.
Through the block.
And it is a beautiful spike for the Bonita Vista Barons as they take a 3-point lead off of number 1 spike into Eastlake's territory. Number 15 is serving. Clips the top of the net. Great save by number 15 who made that serve.
Here we go. Oh, just missing the block.
Ricochets off of number 15 and gives Eastlake their 2-point deficit back. Eastlake looking to climb slowly back here.
Ezra, beautiful
Interesting.
spike.
Interesting spike by number 20 as it got blocked, and that is out for Eastlake. 9-6 Bonita.
Zach with the serve. He's a sophomore on the varsity team, so he has to be pretty good. Oh.
Absolutely, you got to think about the grind these players go through, just to achieve this great status of varsity.
It looks like we reached over the net for that one. A little too far.
Daniel potentially calling fouls on Eastlake's side.
I think we reached over. They got possession of the ball.
On Bonita's side.
Yeah. Number 7 from Eastlake serving up. Beautiful spike.
Beautiful spike by number 1 on Bonita's side. Gives the Barons their 3-point lead back. As I said, the Barons need to keep it distant enough for the Eastlake Titans not to win this over. It is really key that they, still do keep this game not too far out of reach.
Beautiful.
Ball right back to us here at the booth. But beautiful spike by number 4, Zach. I mean, gorgeous.
Eastlake just keeps throwing it back every time.
Daniel does love to throw it back himself, so he would know.
Just barely missing that ball.
Eastlake clawing back here, slowly but surely, 10-9 Bonita lead. Set is going by really quick. I mean, talk about efficiency, as I spoke in the pregame, like, it's really key. Eastlake's tied it up again.
A little bit of a misplay by Zach there. I mean, I think he was trying to hit it up so he could set and have someone spike it over, but, I mean, he almost got it.
Barons score a point, 11-10. The ball gets past the number 1. Hopefully looking for a good serve here to put the Barons further ahead again.
Number 1 up to serve. Just barely out. I mean, that has to be really demotivating. Your serve is just barely out. I mean, I don't know. In tennis, I mean, I just get so mad sometimes. Number 12 up to serve. Zach, able to grab the ball. Number 15 spike, and it's out. I mean, he hit it cross court. I mean, that is really, really nice. Eastlake up by 1 right now. Oh. Over. Almost misses it. Amazing block. Number 15 able to get it. Zach just pushing it over. There we go. Oh, the spike misses.
And just like that, the Barons have tied the game. Want to give a huge shout out to the Bonita Vista boys volleyball concession stand. Always supporting us BVTV members. Make sure to go purchase your snacks, water, drinks, food, whatever, when necessary.
Eastlake 13-12. I mean, we can't forget about our girls volleyball team. I mean, our managers are part of the team. I mean, I've seen over half of the girls volleyball team here supporting the boys on their senior night.
Absolutely. Volleyball is really a community, so really, really great to see. 12-12, tied up.
I think it's 14-12, actually. It was like a missed score.
Scoreboard malfunction, possibly.
I think they're just not paying attention. See, there we go. There we go, 14-12. Now it's 13-12, or 13-14. Eastlake still. Number 9 up to serve. Oh, just barely misses it. We're tied it back up, 14-14.
Just like that. Gray with the serve, or one of our seniors.
Oh.
Into the net, unfortunately, Eastlake takes a 15-point lead.
1 point lead.
1 point lead. Score is 14-15. Not the most experienced broadcaster, Barons, forgive me.
We just gotta practice a little bit more, Jaden. That's in, right down the line.
Well, you know, my forte is more in producing, not so much broadcasting, but maybe I need to become both. Maybe I need to become a dual, kind of a switch hitter of the broadcast world.
And it's always good to have some variety.
Absolutely.
Be able to fill in anywhere when needed.
That is out on Eastlake, so it means a 15-16 Eastlake lead, but Barons closing in once again. Really seen a lot of that this game so far. I mean, the Barons come back really, really quickly after losing a point or two, so.
I mean, this game overall has been really close. I mean, it's never been more than 5 points between each score, so.
Looking a lot like ping pong back and forth right now.
Score 15-17, so Eastlake. So here we go. Number 44. Ezra, amazing spike. Right down the middle, catching everyone by surprise. Nobody's there to block him either. Number 13 subbing back in, Zach up to serve. Beautiful serve. The block just missing the spike and just squeezing in, so. (18-16) Eastlake right now.
Barons with that 2-point deficit currently. Barons side obviously making noise to throw off that Eastlake Titan team. And it appears to have worked. Manita regains their point, 17-18 Eastlake.
Looks like number 10's up to serve. Oh, number 1. Great spike. Not even a set on that one. I mean, that caught the entire Eastlake by surprise.
Absolutely. Barons with their tie back at least. Hopefully looking to get a lead here. Number 10 will be serving for the Barons.
Oh, he touched it. And it was about to go out and he clipped the end of it.
Means it is a 19-18 lead for the Barons. So far a really, really close set. So kind of a game of luck at this point. The Barons can pull off a certain victory in this matchup.
There we go. He tied it up, missing a serve. 19-19. (21) from Eastlake serves first. Number 1 spikes the ball. Out.
Getting into that danger threshold, the Barons really got to lock in here now. 5 points away from
losing the first set game.
Absolutely, from losing the first set is correct. A little tricky play by number 13. Throws off Eastlake temporarily.
Here we go. 13 barely hits it over. Oh, beautiful
block by number 1. Gorgeous block. Barons have come back and tied it up once again. 5 points away from winning the set on either side. So really, this is where it gets interesting. Stay tuned, folks.
Number 1 up to serve. Let's go. He misses the hit.
4 points away from winning the set for the Barons. See if they can cling on to that lead. Number 1 looking to serve right now.
Here we go. 4 points away. Ooh, just barely out on the right side of the court.
21-21. Tied it up once again.
Oh, just over the block. Squeeze it in between 2 different people. Ezra's back in, our star player. Sadly, this will be his last year. I'm wondering who next year will replace him.
Seems to be a lot of camaraderie between you and Ezra.
He reached over the net, or under the net in this case. Another point securing us. 2 points.
I wouldn't jinx it now, though.
And 2 points closer to that victory. Looks like we'll be taking a timeout now.
Barons are allowed against their opponent. looking for this timeout right now. Wonder what the Barons are thinking their game plan is going into this. I mean, they really got to take back that. Got to really get through this half or not half, but set, and that'll set the start off right, and will really give the Barons an advantage in this game. I mean, hopefully it'll fire them up to continue their win streak in these sets and really take back the lead, or take back their losing streak with Eastlake and even it up and make it one-on-one in the season.
Looks like they had their time. Looks a bit of a dispute between the players and the coaches right now. Beautiful serve by number 13. I don't know exactly what just happened there. A little bit busy. Beautiful spike on number 15.
Beautiful spike over, makes it 24-21 Bonita.
1 point. All they need is 1 point.
All they need is one more point, whether it be a fumble, it can come in anything, any way, any shape or form. Can really set the tone for the Barons during this game.
This could be the final serve of this game. Oh.
Great catch by one of the fans in the stands, really caught that ball. Not sure what Eastlake is celebrating over. They're down by 2 right now. I predict that the Barons will win this next set. Hopefully I don't jinx it.
They're really reaching over the net.
Comebacker right to Daniel. Might have jinxed it there, folks. It's 24-23. Come on, Barons.
Here we go. Number 1 with it. Ezra faking the spike. Oh, we got it.
And the Barons win their first set in this game. Really looking to set the tone here, and this has indeed. Barons celebrating on the court.
I don't know if they should be celebrating yet. They're still far, far away from that 5-0. Or it'd be 3-0. I think it's win by 2. We're first to 3.
Absolutely. Barons taking their timeout right now. Eastlake obviously devising a new strategy to come back and even up the sets, or maybe they're devising a strategy to lose. Who knows? But obviously the Barons looking to be strategic about the way that they win this, and coming out 2-0 after a set win is could really be effective. So hopefully they can pull off that 2-0 set record and maybe even sweep the Titans. That would be awesome. So you can see Ezra, one of our star players, number 20, right behind us. I don't know if the camera's on him or not, but hopefully is. What do you think this game's going to go?
We're going to win.
You're going to win?
I think hopefully in 4, maybe 3 sets, hopefully.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here, folks. Hopefully in 4 sets, just like my prediction. Ezra, what a great player. Hopefully we'll win it for the Barons. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Good luck. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left on their break. Just a reminder that you are watching Bonita Vista High School's own boys volleyball versus Eastlake High School's own boys volleyball on BVTV. Make sure to check us out on our YouTube and Wix site, as well as our Instagram at BVHS_TV, and follow us for more live updates and everything BVTV. Back. Little music going on here.
Minute 15 on the clock. I really think the Barons are energetic after that first win. I mean, that will probably carry them 2-3 sets maybe.
You know, hopefully it does carry them, and you know, it would be ideal for them to come out and win this second set. Really starting off with a 2-set, you know, win would be just fantastic for these Bonita Vista Barons.
You know, in tennis, when we're up that 5-0, I mean, it's really hard to close it out sometimes. I mean, the pressure's on, like, every shot is oh, I need to make this to win. Like, it's just, the pressure is to win right there. But, I mean, with those closer games, you don't have that as much pressure because it can go either way. I mean, you're not supposed to win. It's like you beating the odds. But with that 5-0, you are, like, it feels like you're supposed to win. So, I think if it gets to that 2-0, I mean, I don't know how the Barons will do.
Absolutely, and I mean, Daniel being another player that plays another netted sport would know. You can see number 21 being stopped on his serve.
Looks like we are missing a referee here.
Appears that we were missing a ref for some reason. Didn't keep track of the time, unfortunately.
Looks like we're ready. 15 with the first touch. Just barely over by number 13. Beautiful block by number 1.
It's a Barons 1-0 start. Number 10 with the serve. Not as successful as last time serving, but let's see if he can change that.
Beautiful.
Sky high, pop back up. Number 10 keeping it in the court, and number 15 unfortunately hitting it into the net.
I mean, just a little bit higher, and I think that would have been a perfect shot, you know.
Absolutely. Nothing but net, though, for the Bonita Vista Barons as they fall behind 1-1 to Eastlake.
Number 1. Beautiful spike. Barely getting him in. Zach. Number 1. Oh, just barely out on the spike. Scores 1-2 Eastlake.
Kind of reminiscing of the first set. You know, they fell behind 1-2 and then came back just like that with a point. 2-2. Let's go defense chant. Number 1 looking for the serve and successful point.
Touch. Tries to get it, but he just misses it. Can't quite keep it up.
Nice attempt by number 15 to try and keep that ball up in the air, but unfortunately leads to a no point for the Bonita Vista Barons and a point for the Eastlake Titans.
Beautiful block by Eastlake. We tried faking him out, but they're just unfazed.
Two for Eastlake. Eastlake looking to extend their lead here. Number 1 serves to number 1 on the Bonita Vista Barons. Number 13 blocked. Number 10 up in the air. Spiked by number 15. Number 10 to number 4. Number 10 to 15 and blocked by the Eastlake Titans. Unfortunate. Eastlake looking a little cocky on their side. Hopefully they don't get
They
too
are up
cocky
by 3.
in their play. 2-5 Eastlake. 1 serves. 4 up in the air. Number 10. Out, unfortunately.
That was a beautiful spike, though. I mean,
it was
if
a
it was
beautiful
in,
spike.
that would have been killer.
100%. Eastlake with a 4-point lead going into the set, not looking as the way that the Barons would have hoped. See if the Barons can crawl back here.
Number 1. Looks like they hit the blockers and then went out. Here we're crawling back point by point.
Barons surprisingly gain a point out of that exchange. Number 13 with the serve.
Looks like our favorite player is back in, Ezra.
Ezra is indeed back in. You know, we spoke to him during the break, during the start of the second set.
That was an amazing spike by Eastlake. I mean, straight to the ground.
Yeah, really showing now in their 4-point lead, so.
So we're down by 4 right now. Ezra with an amazing spike. And Eastlake is not able to keep it up.
Point for the Barons, 4-7.
Oh, number 9 just barely missing that serve.
Gray does unfortunately hit the net on that exchange, giving Eastlake back its 4-point lead. You know, the set is looking like a bit of a dogfight for the Barons, you know, really trying to claw back that lead once again, but see how it'll go. Just need some unlucky serves by the Eastlake Titans. Ezra unfortunately missing that.
Oh, looks like Ezra just barely clipped the net at the end. Looks like it's an Eastlake's point. Looks like we're trailing by 6, I think.
We are currently trailing by 5. Barons 4, Eastlake 9.
Ezra going right through the block, disregarding it.
Ezra's little spike pays off as it distracts the Eastlake Titans. Barons earn a point back. 3-point deficit right now for the Bonita Vista Barons. Little soft serve over, juking out the Eastlake Titans. There we go.
Blocked by number 10 and 20.
Two more points and the Barons will even up this game, or actually 3 more points, excuse me. Daniel's math was right.
Number 1 just barely missing the spike. Oh, number 1 redeeming himself with the block.
Barons within 2 points of tying up this score.
Number 15 back up on the plate.
I like our coach. His shirt is really interesting. Never seen a coach for a sports team wear that. It's actually quite cool. As the Barons get another point, making their deficit only 1.
I mean, that was an amazing serve. I mean, it was an ace.
Absolutely an ace from the Bonita Vista Barons. 8-9 Bonita, or Eastlake actually. Number 9 Gray to Ezra.
Oh, Ezra. Ezra keeps doing that fake serve, but we just barely touched it, but it acts like he's gonna spike it all the way. Score, trailing by 2. I mean, Eastlake finally was able to get a point back in. time, full fight. Full force spike. Looks like we'll be getting that point. Now it's only down by 1 point.
It's looking just as close as the last set did. I mean, you know, Barons do have that drive in them to push back and, you know, really cut that deficit down. Number 10 to 4 on Bonita's side. It goes up into the rafters. Number 1 pushes it over to Eastlake.
I think if it hits like the light or the post, they have to keep playing. So if that ball hits one of the rafters and it goes off to the side, they still have to get there.
Bonita looking as competitive as ever in this matchup, you know. Number 13 pushes it over and fumbled by Eastlake.
I think that's the wrong sport. I don't think it's called a fumble.
I feel like it should be called a fumble, no?
Maybe, but I don't think so. I think there has to be a term for that.
Whatever, all terminology is out of the window as very unexperienced broadcasters just come up with things on the spot, so that's what I'll do.
Looks like they took a play out of Ezra's playbook and he just lightly tapped it.
Yeah, Barron seemed to just got confused there. Didn't see that gap. Let it drop.
Here we go, trailing by 2 points. Amazing spike by number 9.
That's a Bonita point. From the top, make it drop. That's a Bonita point. Number 1 with the serve for the Barons. He's actually been pretty lucky with all of his serves.
I don't know how much luck is involved in serves. I think it's mostly skill, Jaden.
Absolutely, as my view is now being partially obstructed by the entire sidelines of the Bonita Vista volleyball team. Got to get a big force field in front of our booth here to really kind of push everyone away. Eastlake, or Barons unfortunately losing their tie with Eastlake. Eastlake now 13 and 12. Eastlake looking to extend their lead here. Number 1 to number 10. Number 15, gorgeous spike. Wow. Impressive spike. Not sure what the call was on that. I believe that was awarded to the Bonita Vista Barons.
Number 13 up to serve. Tie game now.
Tie game indeed.
That's 11. 11 hits it out on Eastlake's side. Looks like we're finally up in this game by 1 point.
Number 13 with the serve for the Barons. 14-13, Bonita lead. Fortunately, as I say that, Eastlake comes right back. It's kind of like a just freaking back and forth, you know, really throughout this game. It's really, really tight.
Zach with an incredible save there.
Gray with the save through in the stands with the fans.
I think
No
we reached
way
under
that
the
was
net.
a point. Wow. Questionable reffing by our ref. Fortunately gives Eastlake a point. Number 1 to number 10. Ezra, number 20, sends it up into the sky.
Tie game once again. Number 9 up to serve. Amazing block. Just gets right through them though. Number 1 coming with the spike. Rolls off the net. And it looks like they set the ball just right over, and looks like they tricked us.
Barons fall behind once again, and I mean, just seems like every single time that the ball is served, it's back and forth, back and forth. Barons go up, Barons go down. You know, really interesting how this game is shaped up so far. Super close. Ezra with the beautiful spike evens it up for the Bonita Vista Barons, 16 and 16. What a gorgeous spike. You know, we've seen a lot of beautiful spikes by Ezra this game, and I mean, really shows his skill. Unfortunately, he is a senior. Number 15 serving it up for the Bonita Vista Barons to number 1 on the Eastlake to number 9, Gray. Makes another one of those questionable net calls by the ref. Unfortunate. Bonita drops a point to Eastlake.
Oh, we're trailing by 1. I mean, last game we were only down. Last game, yeah, we were only down a few points a few times. I mean, this is nothing new to us. So I think we got this one.
Absolutely, indeed. You know, you can only hope. Number 7 on Eastlake serving it up. Some discussion on Eastlake's side, but 7 serving it up right now. Another point for the Bonita Vista Barons, 17 and 17. Is the score tied up once again.
Looks like the ball came in a little bit of contact with the snack table. I mean, it knocked over one of the drinks that hit one of the ladies in the face. Oh, Zach serving it just outside on the right.
Zach unfortunately gives a point up. 17-18 Eastlake. (18-17) Barons, actually. It appears that the Barons got that point. Nope, never mind. Here's the Eastlake. Barons get it right back and even it up. Maybe I just need to start saying that they messed up the scoreboard. Like a 25-18 Eastlake, or Barons lead, I should say.
Substitution.
Number 10 with the serve again. Hopefully he'll get lucky this time. Serve is up and into the stands.
Ace.
Absolutely laced by one of the Eastlake players, giving. Crowd is really loud. I can barely hear myself think. Barons with the 19-18 lead right now. Number 10 up and out.
Looks like he really loves those sides.
Absolutely. It's 19-19 currently. Number 12 on Eastlake serves it up to number 1 on the Barons. Number 13 serves it over. Dropped by Zach, unfortunately. 19-20 Eastlake, very, very similar, pretty much almost the exact same positioning we saw in the first set. You know, really, really curious to see what the Barons will do in this situation and if it'll reflect what they did in the first set, as it's to number 4 to number 10. Number 13. Eastlake point, 19-21. Barons falling behind here. Hopefully can get this crucial, crucial set, and a timeout by the Bonita Vista Barons, hopefully looking to regroup here and really strategize and make sure that their plan going forward is solid. 52 seconds left on that timeout clock for you. As a reminder, you are watching Bonita Vista Barons Boys Volleyball on BVTV, on our Wix site or YouTube. You can check us out at BVHS_TV on our Instagram. Check out live updates and everything going on with our school and BVTV. You know, there is something to say, Daniel, both as us being producers, I'm really gaining the affinity for Dylan and those guys that constantly MA. It is a really tough job, and I mean, it really is, you know, showing me the kind of the just grind that they have to put in to talk for this long. So definitely a really cool experience for, you know, us to get taken out of our normal roles and, you know, us to get put in these roles. It's definitely very interesting. So hoping to do more of it.
Looks like timeout is finished.
Eastlake looking to extend their lead, and the Barons looking to prevent that. Crowd is loud. Serve is up to number 4, Zach. Number 1. Somehow Eastlake is awarded another point on another net call. Barons can't seem to get away from that net. 19-22, Barons dropping points. Number 12 serves up for Eastlake. Zach, number 4. Number 10. Oh, just somehow saves it for the Eastlake Titan. Unfortunately, they tried to overachieve and get the ball out of bounds, but Zach does not get it, and Barons fall to even a further deficit than they did before. You know, Barons' outlook on this set looking kind of grim at this point. It's 19-23. One to 12.
Amazing spike by Eastlake there. I mean,
gorgeous spike by Eastlake, somehow deflected onto our court. 19-24 Eastlake. Appears that the Barons aren't where they want to be for this set.
looks like we get back 1 point. Still trailing by 4 points though.
4-point deficit. Hopefully the Barons can come back. Eastlake only needs 1, Bonita needs 4, so.
Let's hope number 1 is able to serve the next 5 points consecutively.
You know, he's got to kind of master that. Not too far, but also not too short. Number 1 serves it up. Nice easy serve as I expected. Number 10, number 4, back to number 10 on Bonita. Gray, number 9, passes it back over. And a beautiful block. But unfortunately, somehow leads to another touched net point. And Eastlake wins that second set. You know, this might be one of those 3-set games or 4-set games as we expected. You know, Eastlake's definitely putting up a fight, not allowing the Barons to drop that super easy. Two minutes 45 left on the clock.
Make it even 5. We got this.
Make it an even 5 from Ezra. So, we'll see.
Looks like we had a softball game tonight, and then we also had the girls lacrosse senior night tonight.
Absolutely, a lot of Barron events going on. Unfortunately, cannot cover all of them. Next year, I mean, I feel like that will not be an issue. I mean, we'll have a very expanded live stream team. Definitely looking forward to next year. When it comes to the BBTV live streaming program, should look really, really good. I know I'm excited for it. So
I think tomorrow we also have a track meet at Sweetwater, and then Saturday we have CIF qualifiers. I mean, our track season's almost up, and I mean, our team has done amazing. I know we have for long distance, we have Adam, Joshua Hoffman. I mean, those are amazing kids on our team, but sadly those are seniors. So next year, I was talking to some of the people on the track team, and they said next year our track team's not looking the best. I mean, we have varsity kids, we have freshmen and sophomores on it. So I mean, for the next 2 years, I mean, we should expect amazing pushes in the short sprint distance, 100, 200 meters. I mean,
absolutely, it's kind of like a farm system, honestly. Within, if you want to use an example like baseball, you know, AAA, you know, eventually talent will come up, but you know, sometimes it's just an off year, or you know, maybe that talent isn't there, or what it was expected to be. So definitely, Barron's future. I mean, going into 2020, I mean, they won the CIF championship for boys basketball, as you can see behind us. So, I mean, Barron sports are still very strong in that sense, and I mean, softball is on a roll right now. We covered that in BBTV, and just they're on an absolute tear. I believe they're 13-3 or something ridiculous to that extent, or haven't lost a game, and just incredible. I believe they're second in the state for softball. So Bonita Vista, oddly, being known for a softball school, quite interesting. Never would have predicted that. So
I mean, back to volleyball. We have 20 seconds left on this timeout, or this break. So looks like the set score will be tied up 1-1.
Set score is tied up 1-1 indeed. Barron's looking to come back and win a second set, make it 2-1.
First serve by number 10.
Third set starting off strong. Nina gets a point. I will say, good thing is Bonita has always started off with a point in each set that they've played. Really goes to show that first point consistency, first serve consistency. Beautiful little bloop over by number 1. I believe his name is DJ. Absolute great. 2-0. Barron serve. Number 10 to Eastlake. Dives. Number 15 for the Barons. Number 13 to number 10 on the Barons. Then to Gray, one of our seniors, passes it back up to number 10. Number 15 with the spike, and he touches it. Wow. 3-0 start for the Bonita Vista Barons. Off to a hot start in this set already. I mean, really impressive. Number 10 looking to serve. Exhibiting that power control by number 10. That is out. Fortunately, I believe this person doing the scoreboard marked it wrong. It is 4-0 Bonita, but apparently not. It is 3-1 Eastlake. As Bonita gets that point back, 4-1. You know, really starting off strong here in this set. I mean, what else can you say? DJ number 1 looking to serve. That is out. Point for Bonita, 4-point lead. 5-1 Barons. (5-2) Bonita, fortunately dropping a point in that last serve. Number 15 spikes it.
Straight through the block.
Gorgeous spike. Almost blocked, but 6-2 Barons lead. Number 10, great block by Bonita. DJ just pushes it over the net. Number 10 back. Number 13 to number 1 on Bonita. Eastlake looking to fight back here. Number 10 pushes it out. Almost takes out Daniel in the process. DJ with the serve once again.
Looks like barely tipped it on that one.
Apparently some repeal system just took away a point away from the Barons, so it's 6-3 Bonita. Not ideal, but we'll take it. That is a Baron point, 7-3 Bonita. Ray unfortunately not able to make that spike, or not able to keep that spike down. 7-4 Bonita.
No, it's just one in that one. Here we go, 7-4 Bonita.
Somehow saved. Wow, what a great backhand attempt at a play, but Eastlake clawing back here. 7-5 Bonita, 2-point deficit for Eastlake.
Here we go. Barely over the net.
Somehow lost that point there.
It looks like Bonita's coach was telling him that they tipped the ball. He called over the referee. Let's see what the call, if it stands or is overturned.
Call is in review right now, talking to both of the so-called umpires.
Ari, he's right there. Noah?
I don't know.
Sabal? That one right there.
7-5 Bonita as it sits right now. See what the ref calls. That is a Bonita point. It is overturned and it is 8-5 Bonita.
Number 15 on the serve.
Number 15 looking for the serve. Score keeps changing for some reason. Here's number 1 is arguing with the ref. Somehow that point gets taken back. Not sure what the predicament was there. 7-6 Bonita. Ref and Bonita coach arguing. Looking heated. Number 20 smiling. Number 10 to number 10 on Bonita. Number 1 spikes it over, looking for revenge.
Ezra with a beautiful block.
Number 15 over.
Tie game, 7-7.
Tie game, unfortunately.
Oh, looks like we did get the point. So
Actually, 8-6 Bonita. And another point for the Bonita Vista Barons, 9-6. Number 15 on Bonita's side, serving the ball up, and unfortunately goes into the net.
No, there's nothing.
Nine-7 Bonita. Beautiful spike off of number 1 on Eastlake's shoes. 10-7 Bonita Vista Barons. What a beautiful, beautiful spike. Number 4, Zach for the Bonita Vista Barons, serving it up just over the net. Wow. Out. Absolutely out. 11-7 Bonita. Eastlake trying to argue that.
Ref said he saw the ball out, so call still stands. 11-7.
Eastlake coach visibly frustrated that she did not get that call. Out on Eastlake, or out on Bonita, I should say. Substitutions coming in for Eastlake right now. You know, a real player highlight from Eastlake would be number 10. I mean, he's really been calling a lot of the shots back here. You know, just really serving up a lot, really being the team player in this situation. I mean, it's really paid off for Eastlake. Definitely one of their most valuable players. Number 15 to number 10 on Bonita. And breaks number 10's legs. 12-8 Bonita. Maybe that praising of number 10 worked, but here we are, Bonita ball. Number 10 on Bonita, looking to serve it up.
Just barely misses it, goes for the dive.
Number 21 on Eastlake serving. Not sure I've seen a lot of his serving going on. Number one skies it. Back to Eastlake's side. Blocked and unfortunately goes Eastlake's way. 12-10 Bonita.
Bonita's point.
13-10 Bonita score. Once again, this is our third set. Set is going by a lot slower than expected.
I think it's because there's a lot more back and forth. I mean, this time, I think we've had more switches and serves and we have longer stretches of periods where there hasn't been much happening. I don't know exactly what we're waiting on. Looks like coaches might be arguing. Looks like there might be a scoreboard misinputs. Ezra looks so energetic. He's ready to get in there and get another spike. I think everyone's ready to go. I don't know what's the holdup now. To find us on our Instagram, it's BVHS_TV. I think. I don't know. It's something like that. That's the BVTV logo. 4 letters in blue. All right. That's it. I think I got it right then. Looks like the coach is talking with the team now. Eastlake is talking with the score. I think we found our problem. Looks like we found the solution. I think the other referee that you guys cannot see on the left side of the court opposite to the main referee has resolved the score issue.
Well, I am back, Barons. Score still hasn't changed. 13-10 Bonita. Seems like there is a major review going on between two of the refs. I wonder what that's all about. Appears that there is a rule review possibly going on. Refs obviously doing their best to try and make this game go as efficiently and smoothly as possible, but it's almost as if the refs are intentionally icing our players, you know. Don't want to speculate, but could have a negative impact on our players for sure. Wonder what was being protested. Sure, we'll find out soon. Bonita looking a little uncomfortable with whatever is going on. I'm not honestly too sure. Just a reminder that you are watching Bonita Vista High School Boys Volleyball on BVTV. You can check us out on our YouTube, Wix site, and Instagram at BVHS_TV for live updates and everything BVTV. Once again, this is kind of an uncommon game for me and Daniel. You know, we're traditionally not MAs, we're traditionally producers of the live stream, and it's kind of unique that you're getting to see us in this position because traditionally it's not our forte, but you know, tonight we are doing it, giving our MAs a little rest tonight, as it appears that the score for the Barons has changed for the worse, unfortunately. 12-10 Bonita.
Looks like the players are still confused why the score changed.
Yeah, very interesting review process going on. honestly, with how slow this set has been going, I'd just give it to the Barons at this point. You know, how back and forth this is, how close of a game this was. And that's a Bonita point. I mean, speaking of giving it back, 13-10 Bonita. Number 1 has the ball for the Barons for their serve. GJ spikes it off the roof. Great effort by number 10. (13 to 11) Bonita. Great effort by number 10. Number 12 for Eastlake serving it up to number 15. Interesting spike technique. I believe that would have hit the net, no?
I thought I saw Eastlake hit the ball through the net, but Fiercely got it over on top.
Eastlake closing up 13-12. Even some mixed reactions from Bonita's coach. To 10 to 15, blocked by Eastlake. And still back in the air from number 10.
Looks like one of the
Out of
JV
bounds,
tried getting the ball.
unfortunately. Tied up 13-13 in this game. Number 12 serves to number 4, to number 10, number 13 blocked, to number 4 once again, Zach, to number 15, off the net. Saved by number 10 once again, wow. Gorgeous save. And it comes away with a point for the Bonita Vista Barons, 14-13.
Looks like Ezra's back in now.
Bonita is back in the game and back in well.
Just barely missing the serve.
DJ off the net, unfortunately. Pretty low serve by Eastlake, number 1 saving it. Really proactive play on Bonita, and it goes out again to give the Barons the lead for 15-14. Looking more like that back and forth play that we were talking about. Barons looking to jump ahead. Gray, number 9, the senior, looking to serve the ball up. Hopefully deal a blow to Eastlake. Unfortunately, an Eastlake point. Just like to point out the lady in the crowd with the Padres gear. She's all Padres up. Of course, the Padres winning today. So did the Los Angeles Dodgers. Quite the competitive NL West race if you're into baseball. Lots of Padre fans for some reason in here with Padre jerseys. As number 4, gorgeous save. Beautiful block, but unfortunately goes to Eastlake. 15-16, Bonita falls behind for the first time in a while during this set.
Eastlake finally leading the set. Serve is just barely out.
Just barely out for a 16-16 tie game. Number 15 looking to square up right now. Serve it. Pushes it over. Number 10 with the save off the rafters. What an interesting play. Really questionable call by the ref. Just pretty much gives a point away to Eastlake. Horrible call.
I think he was calling it because it touched the cable on the rafter. It didn't even touch the rafter.
Still, it's part of the roof. I mean, shouldn't it be called either way? Kind of got to forget about that at this point. Number 4 to number 10. Ezra with the fake. Unfortunately, goes Eastlake's way. That bad call biting Bonita once again. 16 to 18, timeout called. Barron's looking to regroup here. I wonder what they're talking about, you know, strategy going forward. Might be really important. "35 seconds left on that timeout counter. You know, coach really talking to those players, making sure they're dialed in, really locked in for this. I feel like Ezra might be right with the 5-set prediction. Bonita might come back and win this in 5.
20 seconds on the clock now.
I like how, as if we're calling the clock of the timeout competitively.
Looks like it's Eastlake's serve.
It is indeed Eastlake's turn, 16 to 18. Eastlake. Fake serve. Comes right back to Bonita, 17 to 18. Ref kind of looking over, not very pleased with the Barons cat calls and chants.
It appears we will not be seeing Ezra serve tonight.
4 to 10 on Eastlake's side. Gorgeous block, ricochets off the court. Evens up the score at 18. Number 4, Zach, serving up again.
Amazing save by Zach there.
And that is out on Bonita's side. Bonita takes back possession, 19-18. (19-19) Bonita. Eastlake looking to come back here.
Bonita up, 1 point. Just 5 more points to close out this game. Amazing serve for number 10, all the way down. 15 unable to control that ball as it goes flying to the wall.
(20 to 21) Eastlake to number 10 to number 8. And Eastlake fumbles that ball. Evens up the score for the Barons. Barons have a real opportunity to come back and win this set.
Number 1. Amazing spike by number 9. That spike just on the line. Eastlake getting the points. 22-21 Eastlake. Really close game.
21-22 Bonita, or I should say Eastlake. Getting scary. Number 12 serves to number 4 on Bonita, to number 10, to number, I have no idea, number 15. Number 1 saves it. Number 10 to number 15 once again. And a point for Bonita, evens it up, 22-22.
With the serve.
Number 7. Number 13 saves that for the Barons. Number 10, number 15. Block is not successful for the Barons. Number 10 to number 1. Back into the stands and unfortunately out, so it is a Eastlake point. Crazy how close this game has been so far. I mean, Eastlake really putting up that fight, showing off that record. I mean, 18-13 is nothing to play around with. Ezra spikes! 23-23 with Ezra's spike.
I mean, just put Ezra in there and we're gonna win that immediately. I mean, it's already back to tied, so here we go. A little bit of a misplay, but it's okay. We need 2 more points in a row to win.
(23-24). Really loud crowd. Number 10 serving for Eastlake. Number 4. Number 1 over. And it is a point for the Bonita Vista Barons. 24-24. Barons can have just 1 more point to win this set for the masses. Looking for a win here. Number 15 serves.
Eastlake
somehow comes up with a set win on a dropped.
Substitution is coming in.
Or not a set win, actually, I forget. There is that
win
by two rule. Eastlake looking to ensure that lead. Number 10. Come on. Number 5 off the light to number 4. 10-21 on Eastlake to 12. Blocked, and it is good. 25-25 Barons.
Looks like we're going to be in for a long night.
Very electric atmosphere. Zach with the number 4 serve. Should say number 4 Zach with the serve. And it is a point for the Bonita Vista Barons as they take the lead here in the third set. It is 26-25.
All they need is 1 point to close this out.
One more, that's all we need, and the Barons will take a 2-1 set lead. Eastlake taking a strategic timeout to possibly discuss strategy here.
You know, I think this specific game will be very instrumental for the next games. You know, this could change the momentum for either team. If Eastlake win this, they'll be on their high, and if we win this, we'll be on our high. So this will be a really important game.
Scoreboards are off. Number 4 has the ball for the Barons. Scoreboard back on. 26-25. Barons really have an opportunity to make a statement in this game, deal a massive blow to Eastlake. Number 4, Zach, with the ball in his hand. It is up. And number 1 to number 10, blocked. And it is good! The Barons win the third set, making it 2-1 Bonita. The crowd goes wild. Quite the showing by the Bonita Vista Barons, all pumped and fired up. They just need one more set to claim this season, or not season victory, but game victory in this decidedly hot matchup. Will the Barons do it is a toss-up, but yes, we'll see. The Barons looking to win this next set to send them home. Timeout right now.
Prospects, including design professionals to stage performers. The AME pathways go far beyond honing a craft. They cultivate teamwork, communication, and creative thinking abilities that are indispensable in most of today's workplaces.
At Sweetwater Union High School District, our commitment is to offer students exceptional work-based learning opportunities that prepare them for both higher education and careers in this ever-evolving industry. Our AME programs comprise of a diverse array of pathways, including design, visual, and media arts, with courses in photography, film, game design, and digital media.
We also provide performing arts pathways for students to explore theater and dance, as well as production and managerial pathways, which cover technical theater and music engineering. These programs are designed to equip students with the tools they need to excel in most of today's workplaces.
The AME pathways serve as your portal to a future full of creativity and innovation. Whether your dreams involve stage, screen, or any media-related career, Sweetwater Union High School District CTE programs can transform those dreams into reality.
Reach out to us today and begin an exciting journey filled with opportunities in the world of arts, media, and entertainment. If you would like more information regarding the pathways offered at your school, ask your counselor or visit our website, ccr.sweetwaterschools.org/CTE.
So this is the interest meeting for BBTV. Look how many kids are here. So this is the interest meeting for BBTV. This is our 8th year doing BBTV, and this happened. These are kids that are going into the studio right now. They're going to see what BBT Rock is all about. And this is how we do our interest meeting. Completely different than other programs. The idea is so kids can see how it's done. So how do you feel?
I feel excited. There's a lot of more people than last year, so that's good.
I feel great, you know. We got a lot of people this time. Too many people. Gotta make some cuts, you know. I don't know.
Here we go.
Serve is up. Number 10 to number 1. Just pushes it over. One-0 start for the Eastlake Titans.
BBTV.wix.
There's one. 1-1 Bonita Point overturned right there. Surprising call from the ref. You know, we've seen some questionable calls from this ref. Definitely very interesting.
Bonita serve.
Serve by number 10 is up. 15 comes up short of that, unfortunately.
Eastlake back with the serve. Score is 2-1 Eastlake.
Unfortunately, Eastlake showing a little more dominance in this. Eastlake evens up the score for the Barons, 2-2. Surprisingly, they don't have their best player, Gray, number 9 in, or one of our seniors. DJ serves, number 1. Serve is up.
Barely
number 12.
grazing that.
Single touchback. Number 15. Bonita Point, wow. 3-2.
Number 1 back up on the serve. appears the serve is just out.
3-3. Eastlake just tied it up.
There we go. Number 15 with the amazing spike, but it was just out. Looks like there was a challenge on the call. And we get the points.
Bonita retains her challenge and gets the point, 4-3. Eastlake looking a little stunned over that point. Be cool to see a baseball style coach ejection during this. That would be awesome. Number 1 to number 9, Gray is back in the game. For Bonita. Eastlake now takes possession.
Looks like this is going to be another close game.
It's one of the most close games I've ever watched in BBTV live stream history.
Amazing serve from Eastlake there. Ezra just out.
Ezra practically punches the ball into the air. Eastlake takes the lead on that error by Ezra. We'll say the one problem the Barons are having this game is control for sure. They seem to be skyrocketing a lot of balls into the air. A lot of balls pretty much to the back wall of the gym. As that one's off the rafters. Number 15 blocked. Number 4 goes over and out. 6-4, Eastlake lead, unfortunately taking a lead early. Never a good sign. Number 10 serves. Number 10, number 20, Ezra spikes it. Gray gets the ball, number 9. Number 1, number 53, 20. To number 11, to 10, to 4, Zach, to number 10 on Bonita's side. Spiked by number 15. Bonita gets the point, 6-6, evens up the score. It's not a unfamiliar sight.
Here we go. Looks like number 10 going for the set. Number 15 just barely gets over. Another spike from 15. Number 9 saving the ball. Number 10 and number 4 apparently had a miscommunication. Both going for the same ball. Substitutions are now in place. Score 6-7 for Eastlake. Amazing save by number 4. And finish the point, number 15 with an amazing spike through the block. Score tied up once again, 7-7. Ball hit the post where the line is out. So that automatically gives us the point.
Barons 8-7 now. Number 15 serving. It's up, and it is out, unfortunately, 8-8. Once again, exhibiting the Barons, excitedness to really hurl that ball across the court, Not obviously a volleyball player myself, but I feel like a little less effort might be good. Number 15, wow, almost a fumble there. Eastlake somehow manages to get a point there. 9-8.
Eastlake just barely touching the ball. And
Barons
off to
get their point back. 9-9, 3 big booms from the crowd chanting.
Here goes Zach.
Number 4 serves, 44, going a long way to catch that ball. A little bit of a weak serve by number 1 over. And blocked.
Great block by number 10.
Saved to number 15, back over. Number 1 to number 10. To number 1 again.
Through the block.
And that's a Bonita point.
Foot across the line.
Ten to 9 Bonita. Number 4 Zach with the serve. And that is a Bonita point as it bounces off of the pole in the middle of the ceiling. Almost gets stuck up there, balancing perfectly. 11 to 9 Eastlake, or Bonita, I should say. (44 to 10 to 7 to 10 again. Back to 1, back to 10. Eastlake and Bonita really fighting for this ball here. Number 10 spikes. Gray saves it off the ceiling. Number 1. And Gray unfortunately deflects it off of his hand. 11 to 10 Bonita.
Eastlake catching back up.
11 to 10 Bonita. Number 10 to number 1 on Bonita. Great job by Bonita keeping that ball in the air. Eastlake looking a little lost here. Gray puts it up. Number 10 spiked gorgeously. The number 4 to number 10 to number 15, and off the net, unfortunately. 11-11. (15 to 10 to 1). Spikes it off the net again.
Eastlake now up by 1 point. 12 to 11.
12 to 11. Bonita players seeming a little intimidated by the Eastlake players towards the net. Obviously looking to, just as I say that, the Barons have their tie game back. 21 to 7 to 10.
Just out.
Bonita point, 13 to 12. Here's the ref is coming down for a review. Let's see what the ruling is. It is Bonita point still, 13 to 12. Number 10 with the serve from Bonita. And out, unfortunately. Number 10 really struggling with his control tonight. Kind of a common theme of the Barons' offense. To 14, Eastlake. To 15, Eastlake. Set is progressing actually a lot faster than I would have originally thought. Eastlake looking to extend their lead here. Number 4 and number 15 almost collide as it's saved by number 10. Up to number 15 through the rafters. Ref somehow calls that as a rafter interference. 16 to 13 Eastlake. Timeout called. Once again, that you are watching BVTV Barons basketball, or not basketball, apologies, we just did basketball. Barons Volleyball on BVTV. You can also check out our Instagram at BVHS_TV. 30 seconds left on the clock. Bonita meeting in the center to discuss what's going on. Bonita players still looking quite optimistic. And there's time, and it's time to play a game of volleyball again.
A little too much power.
17 to 13. I'm really hoping that Bonita can pull off a 4-set win. That is now it is under review. Barons gotten lucky with a couple of these review calls. Let's see where it goes. It appears that it's going to go Bonita's way, 14 to 16. As DJ is on the serve. Barons have gotten lucky with a lot of the calls tonight. To 1, to 21, to 7, to 8. Unfortunately given up by number 10. Once again, disappointing. 17 to 14, Bonita. Appears another call is under review somehow. Once again, yellow card is being given.
To Eastlake.
For Eastlake, yellow card is being given to Eastlake. Not sure who that yellow card was to, but can only assume. .52 now checking into the game for Eastlake. Number 10, 15, unfortunately loses it in the weeds. 18-14 Eastlake lead. Barron's got to crawl back here. Saved by number 1. (15-18). Barron's looking to claw back. 13 on the serve.
Our favorite player is back in, Ezra, number 20. Save.
Somehow keeps it up. Wow. Incredible play. And Eastlake just barely squeezes out a point right there. It's 15-19. Number 1 keeps it in the air to number 10. Fake serve by Ezra. Off the tip. And it is 16-19. Appears to be Eastlake's point. 25 away for Eastlake from tying this set up and going to a winner-takes-all 5th set. Number 10 to number 1, off the fingertips, and it's a Benita point. 17-20. Barron's within a 3-point deficit.
Number 15, up serve.
Number 15 on the serve.
Out.
And it is out. Barron's clawing back, 18-20. You love to see it. Number 15 on the serve again for the Barons.
Here we go, 18-20.
Hit bounces off of a light. Wow, that's going to be a tough one to play. Number 4 to number 10 to Ezra. And unfortunately, he just gives it up. 21-18 Eastlake. That has been a major problem for the Barons. That is the main reason why they've been able to get away from so many points, is just hitting the ball too hard, getting too overconfident. You know, really does affect the team. Something that the Barons should for sure work on. Number 7 getting ready to serve for Eastlake. Number 4 to 10 to Ezra to number 1, and he fumbles. 19-21 Eastlake.
4 points. That's all Eastlake needs. We need 6 points to close this out. That would also be the set.
4 serves to Eastlake.
Eastlake
Gray,
now only
unfortunately, the
needs 3
senior gives up that point. 22-19 Eastlake, as the Barons' outlook on this set is looking more grim as we go on throughout the play of the game. 10-13, spikes it. Saves it, number 4. Number 1, over the net. Gonna be close. Somehow clips the outside corner. 23-19 Eastlake. Timeout for Eastlake. Barron's really discussing what the game plan is, trying to save what is left of this set. You know, obviously really hoping to close it out in 4. They do not want to have to go to 5 with even more pressure, and in a winner-takes-all scenario, it could get really, really bad. 30 seconds left on that timeout clock as the Barons are still talking to their coach, getting out of huddle formation as they look to
4
advance.
points. I mean, this would be really close, but for our Barons, this is just another day.
All we need is 6. All Eastlake needs is 2. Really starting to look quite grim on Benita as number 21 serves for Eastlake. Definitely looking for that gap on the right. Number 13, number 1, off a player, and it is 20-23. Wow, what an interesting play by number 1.
Substitutions coming in now.
Number 10, been a little bit of an unreliable server, but to see if he can close it out for the Barons. Number 8 to number 8 again. 1, blocks it, it's up, trying to get past, and 1! Eastlake has a gap in their defense, and the Barons take advantage of that opportunity to make it 21-23. Barons within 2 points of tying the game, and 4 points away from taking the set. Eastlake answers back quick, 24-21. Eastlake wins the set, unfortunately.
The score will be tied 2-2. Looks like we will be going to that 5th set.
That winner takes all 5th set, as we're predicted. Man, what a shame. So close, yet so far. 4 points is the difference between the Barons going home today, or going home right now, and, you know, going home with a 5th set. Winner takes all situation, so stakes are high.
Two minutes left on the clock to go into this final game. Deciding points.
You know, I kind of knew it would come to this with Eastlake being as competitive as they are. You know, really tough for the Barons for sure.
left on the clock.
.38 seconds left on that timeout clock. Barron's looking to win this 5th set. Hopefully not too discouraged by that close loss in that 4th set.
Ten seconds now on the clock. Here we go.
Buzzer runs. It is 0-0, clean slate. Barons have a great opportunity to take this game into control. Eastlake takes that 1 point.
Actually, the point gets diverted to our team. Eastlake coach looks pretty disappointed after that one.
Barons 1-0. Knew it the second it came off him. 1-1. Out 2-1. Barons take control.
Barely making over the net. Eastlake able to spike it, and it's out. Score 3-1, Benito.
3-1. Saving it, bouncing into each other. Number 13 serves it over. Out.
Out.
Once again. 4-1 Benito lead. Looks like they're going to review that play, unfortunately. Eastlake parents clearly not excited with that one call.
Here, Zach was hurt.
Three to 2, Eastlake.
But it appears Zach will still be playing. There we go, number 13 blocks the
Little
spike.
trade-off. Bounces back into possession for Eastlake. 3 to 3. bounces off the light. Eastlake point once again, 4-3.
Eastlake fine throwing out some chance. Amazing block by number 13 once again.
5-3 Eastlake.
Looks like we'll be taking a timeout.
Timeout once again for the Barons, looking to strategize, trying not to lose.
Score is 3-5 Eastlake, so.
Indeed it is.
Number 1 from Eastlake will be serving. Back right corner. Number 15 bounced it off the block out. Moving up, 1 by point, 4-5 Eastlake still. Barely making it over the block, number 20 and 10.
6-4 Bonita, or 6-4 Eastlake lead, in fact.
Reaches over the net. Looks like the call changed, the Eastlake having the points. Score is 4-7 Eastlake.
Seven to 5. Bray with the serve. To number 4 to 10 to 15. Spiked, ricocheted off the block by Eastlake. 10 blocked. Somehow passed it back over. Somehow ends up in an Eastlake point. Looks like another review by the ref. Point gets awarded to Eastlake, unfortunately. goes Benita's way, 6-8. '15 gives it up again. 9-6 Eastlake. Eastlake carrying a lot of momentum in this game so far. One serves it over. Somehow not a net call. 10-6.
Eastlake's side of the gym is starting to light up.
Timeout called. Eastlake really showing off a great performance so far in this, in this set. It's really changing the pace of the entire game. .25 seconds left on that timeout clock. Here we go.
Eastlake has 0 timeouts left.
Eastlake serves.
I think Eastlake has
And that's
used
out.
0 timeouts. We've used 2 timeouts already.
Zach, number 4, with the serve for the Barons. Number 1 over, and that's an 8-10 point for the Barons.
Barons are trailing by 2 points, 8-10.
Over. Out. Perfect. 9-10 Bonita. They're crawling back here. Energy is really loud out here. Another timeout called, I believe by Eastlake. It just goes to show how desperate Eastlake is to throw off the Barons' momentum. Really coming into this game. Was expecting a close matchup, but not this close. The entire game, there's only been about a point deficit until around you hit the 20-point mark, and it gets to around 4 points each way. We obviously saw the first set. Barons came out dominant. Second set, they lost by a short margin, but lost. Third set came out, and unfortunately, Bonita got the win, getting 2-1, and then fourth set dropping like a fly with 5 points on the deficit. Number 4, Zach, serving it up. 15-10-1. Ricocheted off of Eastlake somehow. Number 9 to number 1 again. Spikes it, save. Somehow did not connect on that point.
4 hits.
Ref has unfortunately been missing a ton of net calls. It's really put the Barons at a very massive disadvantage because all they've been doing is really getting up close to that net, up close to that scoring position. Number 13 serves over. 12-9 Eastlake, as this matchup is getting even further out of reach for the Barons. Number 1 over, and a perfect spike by number 1 DJ for the Barons to get 10 on the books. Substitutions in by Bonita. Number 10 serving, hoping that he does not airmail this one. What a great serve, honestly. Perfect trajectory on that. Number 1 spikes it, and it is out again. Once again, showing the Barons' problem with control. Been hitting that ball way too hard, getting way too overconfident with their serves. Not just serves, but, you know, touchbacks. Like, wow, it's been a very key issue for the Barons throughout this entire game, as 12 serves it over the net. Number 1. And it goes to Eastlake once again at the hands of DJ. 14-10 Eastlake. Eastlake lead. Eastlake leads by 4. We have not seen a further deficit than 5 from Eastlake, so we'll see. Barons usually statistically will come back after this one and make it 14-11, but we'll see. We'll see what the Barons do. And the Barons do exactly what I thought they would. Come back after that deficit, keeping the Eastlake Titans at a 3-point lead. Shortening up that lead is key. See if DJ can control that ball and send it perfectly over that net. Give the Barons a bit of a lead back. Eastlake somehow scores on that point.
Oh, in the 5th set, they only go to 15.
5th set, they only go to 15.
So that is game then.
And that is going to be the end for a really competitive game against Eastlake. Unfortunately, the Bonita Vista Barons do drop that season really crucial season game. 15-14, Bonita Vista with their league record.
The final score would be 2 sets to Bonita and then 3 sets to Eastlake.
Absolutely, and unfortunately, that will be all for us Barons, as it has been a great game as always.
Very competitive match from both
Thank you
sides.
for supporting BBTV and our live streaming internship program. Once again, but from the bottom of me and Daniel's heart, we really appreciate you watching. It has been BVTV. It has been BVHS Boys Volleyball on BBTV. You can check us out on BVHS_TV on Instagram to catch live updates and behind the scenes BBTV content. Once again, it is Jaden
and Daniel, and we're
signing off.